This is Santal 33 by Labo. It's iconic, it's overused, and quite frankly, it smells like dill pickles. Am I alone here? Anyone? All right, today we're going to be talking about Labo Santal 33. I'm going to tell you what it used to be, what it's become, and whether or not I still wear it. Let's get going. All right, this is my 2 cents. My name is Sean. If you've already seen some of our videos, welcome back. And if you are a new viewer, welcome. All right, but before we get started, if you do like fast-paced fragrance reviews and you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. The algorithm really likes it when you do that, and so do I. And thank you so much if you've already subscribed. Today we're going to talk about this fragrance right here. You know it, you've smelled it. Even if you didn't know you smelled it on the person next to you, and the person next to them, and the person next to them, and so on and so on and so forth. Labo is known for making very minimalist fragrances. The number in the title of each one of these fragrances indicates the number of ingredients in that fragrance, which means that Santal 33 has specifically 33 ingredients. I have another one behind me called Another 13, which is only 13 ingredients. This fragrance was originally inspired by a Labo candle, which was called Santal 26 before it evolved itself into the fragrance. So the inspiration behind this fragrance is designed around the theme of a modern cowboy. Think dry woods, think leather, think smoke, think independence. This is supposed to smell clean, wild, and genderless. The problem for Labo and Santal 33 specifically is that it got too good at doing what it was doing. It got too good at being unisex. It got too good at being popular. I used to wear this all of the time. I thought it was the best kept secret. Now you can't swing a stick without hitting somebody wearing it in any of the major cities, and even in small cities. This has become one of those fragrances that everybody knows about, everybody has duped. You're gonna end up smelling this everywhere you go. You get on a plane, you go to the office, you go to the supermarket, somebody on your subway is wearing Santal 33. You're gonna know it immediately. I've been walking around sometimes and somebody's wearing it and I'll say out loud, "Oh, you're wearing Santal 33." And they look at you, they said, "Oh my God, you know what I'm wearing?" Like you and everybody else. But I don't mean to bash this fragrance. Like I said, I've had this fragrance for about 7 years. These packages are very minimalist. It's a glass apothecary bottle with a typewritten label on the front. They write the label out for you right in the store. I've had my bottle for about 7 years. I used to wear it all the time. As you can see, I've worn pretty much down inside the bottle. But then it got too popular and I stopped wearing it because it was one of those fragrances that went from mysterious to mainstream in record time. So before I get to walking you through the scent profile, letting you know how I think it smells on my skin, let's go through the notes as they're listed on Fragrantica. Fragrantica lists in the top cardamom and violet. In the middle notes, you've got iris, papyrus, and leather. And in the base notes, you've got a specific sandalwood, Australian sandalwood. You've got cedarwood, you've got amber, and you've got musk. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my skin, and I'm gonna walk you through what it makes me feel. All right, so I know I said at the opening that this fragrance smells like pickles for me. And I want to clarify that. Right at the beginning, you've got something tangy, something green, almost pickle-like. There's a vinegary note to this, and I wonder if it's not the cardamom that's coming off very spicy and very green. There's a very dill smell that sits almost vinegar-like on top of the woody notes here. The intent here is that this is going to turn leathery, it's going to turn smoky, and the sandalwood and the musk in the base sort of turn it into something clean, something very comforting. But right out the bottle, and I don't know if this works the same for everybody else. If you've worn this, let me know. Right out of the bottle, I get a tangy dill vinegar note to this. That's what I mean when I say it smells like pickles to me. It's something very, very just exact that hits my nose that way. I don't know if you've ever smelled it that way. If you own the fragrance now, I know you want to go grab your bottle and spray it on your skin and see if you can smell what I'm talking about. As the fragrance starts to evolve, like I said, you get something leathery, you get something papery, you get something woody, something smoky. Then you got that sandalwood, which is the most important note because Santal is sandalwood. So this is supposed to be a very sandalwood forward fragrance. But for me, that pickle note never leaves my hand. It's like a ghost note that stays on me throughout the entire duration and the entire longevity of this fragrance. At the start, this goes from being very green, very briny, very sharp. It has that pickle moment, and then In the heart, it's something leathery. There's that papyrus note. There's almost a floral iris. It says that there's violet and iris in this, but I don't really get either one of those notes. In the dry down, you've got that creamy sort of sandalwood and that musk that sort of make it a little bit comforting. I can definitely see why people like this fragrance. This is sort of a fragrance that's going to grab attention, but not grab attention it's sort of warm, it's weightless, it's very easy to wear. If you like fragrances like this is something that's not going to be a challenge. I don't need to tell you when you would wear this because you're basically going to smell it on everyone, everywhere. This is a daytime fragrance. This is an evening fragrance. This is something for all seasons. People wear this to the office. People are going to wear this on the train. People are going to wear this on an airplane. People are going to wear this out to dinner, out on a first date, you name it. It is extremely versatile. It really is the perfect scent if you don't want to stand out, which is exactly why I stopped wearing it. This fragrance, I would say, has moderate projection. It's going to last on your clothing from 8 to 10 hours. It's going to leave a faint trail behind you, but it's going to be one of those trails that now everybody will instantly recognize. All right, so let me give you my 2 cents on the jar of pickles. All right, so what's good about this fragrance? The good news is everybody likes it. It's very, very well blended. There's warm woods, there's soft spice, everything working together so that nothing overpowers the other notes. It's universally wearable, it's very smooth, it's very modern. People are gonna recognize it, people know the fragrance, people are going to like the fragrance. Nobody's gonna say you smell disgusting when you're wearing Santal 33. And to give it credit, it's one of those fragrances that is responsible for introducing bunches and bunches of people to niche perfumery. What's bad about it? This fragrance has become way too overexposed. I've come to find out, if you know anything about Costco, it's one of those stores where you can go buy things in bulk and you have to have a membership to belong there and you can get things at a discounted price. They actually sell the Labo Santal 33 at Costco. It sort of diminishes it. It takes away the mysteriousness of it. It diminishes the exclusivity of the fragrance. And unfortunately for Le Labo, because it's so popular, there are so many dupes out there. I was working with someone the other day and I said something to her about wearing Santal 33 and she told me, no, this is a sandalwood fragrance. I said, oh, it's okay, it's a dupe. And then we ran into another guy that said somebody's wearing Santal 33. She actually asked me, she said, what is this Santal 33 that he's talking about? And I said, oh, well, that's what your fragrance is based on. And I started to explain to her what this fragrance has become. And because of all of the dupes and all of the overexposure, I kind of feel like Santal 33 has sort of lost its edge. Also, if you don't like that dill, pickle, tangy note, if you do smell that, I would really like to know. Definitely write me a comment about it. If you don't like that sort of a tangy sort of smell, this may not be the fragrance for you. Do I wear this still? I really don't. I have to say, I do keep the bottle because it is part of my fragrance history and it is such an important scent in my collection that I'm never going to get rid of it. I bought my bottle 7 years ago and I stopped wearing it, I would say, when this sort of hit the fan as the most worn fragrance out there. Unfortunately, I admire this scent, but I don't really identify with it anymore, so it's not one that I go to grab from the cabinet behind me, and as you see, I have so many different fragrances, it's hard to decide what to wear for a specific day. But I'm not gonna go to Santal 33 because I know 96 people that I'm going to encounter during the day are also going to go for that fragrance. When this came out, this fragrance was a masterpiece, but it's sort of a victim of its own success. This is the fragrance that taught the world what niche perfumery could be and then accidentally made niche perfumery mainstream. All right, that was my 2 cents on Le Labo Santal 33. If you own it, if you like it, definitely let me know. If you like this fragrance, because I know everybody likes this fragrance out there, I know everybody has smelled it, definitely give me a thumbs up if you liked this review. If you like any of the other Le Labo fragrances, let me know what your favorites are. There are some that I really, really, really like. Specifically, I like their patchouli fragrance. I think that they do patchouli really well. I have a top 5 patchouli fragrances video coming out, and I don't own the Le Labo one, so I have to kind of get it to put it in there because it really should be in a patchouli list. Also, if this smells like pickles to anybody else, I would really like a comment. I would really like you to let me know that you smell the pickle note in this. I can't be the only one that smells a tangy dill pickle at the top end, even though it's not listed in the notes. All right, like I said, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. The algorithm really likes to hear that. Thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Sean, and this was my 2 cents, and I hope to see you next episode.